Yo, YouTube, what's up? How's it doing? Call of Duty, Cold War, Black Ops, Cold War, Alpha thingy just came out. Here are my first impressions from the first few games that I've played. I didn't get to go through everything, but, you know, we'll get into it. So, get this going. All right, guys. Just starting off here, going to show some gameplay and just give a feel for what's going on when Call of Duty Cold War was kind of released with their multiplayer reveal. I was really lackluster on the thing. I felt like the guns didn't feel as good as or didn't look as good as they should have, or the graphics kind of felt a little off, or things were kind of hit and miss on this, that, or the other. I have to take a lot of that back. I have to take a lot of that back from what I was talking about in those. When actually playing, it actually feels pretty good. I'm going to chalk up what my kind of feelings on my first multiplayer look was the fact that there was a bunch of streams being restreamed, and that was the stream that I was watching, if that makes sense or whatever. When I got to play myself, sound balancing kind of seems pretty decent as far as I can hear footsteps pretty well while there's other stuff going on. There is an arcade feel to it instead of it being so, quote unquote, realistic. Since the mount protocol has kind of gone away as far as a player can't mount on an area, I feel like camping is down just a tad bit. Also with the fact that if you're using Ghost, you have to keep moving in order for you to be able to remain off the UAV. When a spy plane is up, so that helps take away a little bit of the camp feature. It does seem like there is some noticeably better guns than others. Most notably, SMGs seem to be a heightened advantage from what I can tell. I haven't been able to play through all of them. I haven't been able to do every single one, but the specific gun that I'm talking about is the Type 821. That thing can turn into a monster in the fact that it does better than assault rifles at range, and it can still hip fire with a laser on the side while still being very accurate. So if you want to do well, I would say you run that SMG. Just to get going with the beginning. I will work through all the different types of classes that I can try and muster up as far as using the different guns, understanding how the feel is for each one of them. These are just first impressions on what I think. The games feel pretty good, feel pretty arcade-esque or whatever, so it's not so... people aren't blending into surroundings. When jumping, people jump around corners with their tacticals and that sort of stuff. There is a flux to each part of the type of player that you're playing with. Since it's the alpha, I don't think there's anything with like SBMM or anything, so I currently didn't feel like I was having to sweat too hard to still have fun in the game. And I even tried out the combined arms type thing with their 12v12. Tanks are OP, but everything that you shoot at a tank, whether it be a rifle, whether it be a rocket launcher, whether it be a grenade, whether it be C4, all of it does damage. Obviously, the bullets don't do as much damage as other things, but it does do damage. It's not like it's just impenetrable from bullets. So... even if you're like completely down, if you had your entire team focus fire on a tank, it can be taken out. So it's not, while tanks are OP as far as you can just shoot a huge missile or a shell, use a huge shell and put someone, into next century. It's not too bad, as far as trying to get rid of them, or it just does, it's lackluster after a little bit, while playing with them. But got it to move around, kind of intuitive, it's the same thing as far as moving and then aiming with your right stick and then just popping shells at different enemies. The shells do blow up and do significant damage to the enemy. It doesn't take more than a shell to kill someone if you actually get it in the room that they're in or the area that they are using. So using a tank is definitely a advantage for sure. I didn't get to play all the maps yet, but from what I saw, maps playing feel pretty good as far as there's decent cover in places that there should be cover. And when interacting with certain spots, there's only one kind of area that you need to check instead of there being a whole plethora of areas. Now, if you are in combined arms with the big, ground war, quote unquote, map or game mode, the combined arms, there's a whole slew of areas people can shoot you from. But with it only being 12 and 12, there doesn't seem like there's an oversaturation of people, so you don't have to worry about every spot having people at every turn. You can still run around the map pretty smoothly and only engage in people that, decide to run up on you, or, you can stay alive for a pretty long time compared to Ground War, where when you had so many people on the map, you actually get spawn camped pretty hard, and that kind of got frustrating at different points. You had to kind of get someone to slink out the side and be able to get around to break spawn. That didn't seem like that was a thing that really needed to happen in this one. It felt like there was a good mix of room along with enough fighting to actually, have some engagements that were fun. But anyway, if I had to give this game some sort of like first impression, rating or anything like that, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good and enjoyable. I will be playing it on the weekend on my Twitch channel if you wanted to come by and see it live or give me any questions or anything. It is PS4, but it's free on PS4. You just have to go searching for the alpha. And it is live for 48 hours. At the time of this recording, I think we're probably about 2 hours into those 48, so it's like 46 more hours. By the time this gets out, it will probably be around 44 hours left, I would assume, just depending on how quickly I can get it out. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I appreciate you taking the time to look at it. Go play it. I actually think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty good. I will definitely be getting the game. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I definitely will after this for sure, because it's fun. It's enjoyable. There are a couple of things with stats that, they have the barracks closed, but the stats don't really show up very well with the as far as at the end screens. They anyway, that's just nitpicking type stuff. You still get your action report, things that you're worried about, but it's hard to compare to other people. Anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have fun. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that sort of stuff. Call of Duty news, Call of Duty related stuff. We also have gaming stuff. We have all sorts of different things for you guys if you want to play. I'll show a pretty good gameplay, I think, at the end of this, just for the sake of, a full gameplay of what it's going. I'm using the type 821. And so, come get the class details in Twitch. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Have a good one. Watch the rest of the video. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your freaking day. I will catch you in the next video. Deuces. Have one. Have a good one. I don't know. Whatever. See you later. Bye-bye.
Oh my god, the stand saved.
Oof, Galaxy. Oof.
I got him.
I looked the wrong way and he stunned me. I couldn't turn fast enough.
You're welcome.
I got him. Which was infinite.
Which was me.
Everyone comes on a left hallway. Why are you standing further back?
Footsteps are pretty good.
Yeah, the audio's a lot
I don't mind
better.
this.
I'll say I turned up the bass.
Yeah, I haven't messed with anything
bass.
yet, but
Let's try the. Oh, we already went.
that's not bad.
Damn, man.
I'm
Alright.
liking it. I really
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah, I think it's great. Oh, hey, look, infinite. Boom.
Yeah, this hallway right here is where I feel like whenever you're wrapping around, you run into people. I like how this map plays. It's a little too big.
I don't mind it.
There's
Yeah.
some stuff I would trim out of it, but I mostly like how it plays, like with how the center is.
I think it would be perfect size if it was 8v8, not 6v6.
Remember
Sure,
how it was?
I could agree with that.
Remember how it was 21 and 9? Now 23 and 8, baby. Let's go.